Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, tuck the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Collins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. And able to find John Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, 3, 9, 10.
On 2nd down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. To Allen on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Lucky 56. Over. All right, here we go.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football. From the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. Here's Jackson to throw, and this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling. And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Steps away to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There you go, 368.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jackson on second down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Dalton throwing on second down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Jackson on 1st down, underneath to Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Green 30.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And again, it's Collins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Shifts past him at the 45. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They go play action with Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Jackson. Caught right side and Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, here we go.
This is Collins on the toss. Wiggles free. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him bring another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Collins. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They shakes it off. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Bernard. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.